All right, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations as always to the elect. All right, Great Millstone Dallas here. All right, another Tuesday coming together. All right, it wouldn't let us go live. I had to figure out what's going on with my live situation, but you know, either way it goes, the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will go forth. All right, this is another spirit like the wind, where ultimately we just go through the spirit, no set topic. All right, but there is a lot going on. As we can see, the Heavenly Father is working in the favor of the elect. All right, those of us who have invested and made our bodies a living sacrifice for the building of the tabernacle of David, we're starting to see that we're in a better, case than the people who ultimately invested in this world. All right, we're starting to look at celebrities and people who've been exalted in this world, as the scriptures tell you. He that exalts himself shall be abased, and he that abases himself for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's sake shall be exalted in due time. And we can see the transitioning of power, all right, as the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai comes to pass. The Heavenly Father is getting ready to make due and show that the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and those who put their trust in him, all right, are the true elite of the nation of Israel, as in this world, all right, as it says, he that, I forget how it's written, but ultimately those who were highly exalted in this life. As a matter of fact, let's get that Psalms 12 and 8, because what you're going to find out is that the people, all right, especially of our nation, who have made it to the so-called top, who have, got all of the fame, the so-called treasures, the so-called money, the so-called riches, the so-called, bitches or whatever, all right. What you're going to find out is ultimately all of them, all right, are Satan worshipers. Right. And they've all did things that are completely out of line with what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai requires and loves, you see? And there's a time where it seems like it's working and it feels good, but the end result, as we've seen over the years, are people who go into that realm of Hollywood, the music industry, which is a big Babylonian church. The end result is they're always chewed up and spit out. Right. Yeah. See? And they always lose in the end. That's why it's best to just suffer for righteousness' sake. Did anybody have anything they wanted to say, or?
You got the scripture, how they made a covenant with, they made a covenant with them.
Let's get Psalms 12 and 8.
You got it? Go ahead.
This is Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
The vilest men are exalted, man. And amongst our people, all right, they look down on the true men that the Lord sent, but they look up to the Diddy's, the Jay-Z's, the Beyonce's, the LeBron James's. But what you're going to come to find out is that all of them are Satan worshipers, all right? And all of them partake in all kind of rituals on the left hand, and it's all coming out. See, this thing with Diddy is just a micro of a big issue that goes on in that realm. And our people have constantly lost, thinking that they're gaining, rebelling against the Heavenly Father. Because you get in that realm, what happens is ultimately you stop caring about the Most High, and what becomes your God is your belly. Money becomes your God. Sex becomes your God. Power becomes your God. And you become your own God. But the end result, all right, as you get around these so-called Jews, is that you ultimately lose your soul. See? And you're going to find out that all of these people are through. Not just Diddy, all of them. All of them are a part of it. Right. Your judges, your best basketball player, all of them are a bunch of sodomites and freaks. Mm-hmm. Got something?
This is Isaiah 24 and 4. I'm reading the NLT. It said, the earth mourns and dries up. The crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away.
You want to say something?
That's it. Like I said, the greatest people. Now you're seeing all the people that everyone look up to, like I said, the idols. Like I said, the Jay-Z's and your Diddy's, the people that got money. That's what people look up to. Someone that has the bag, as they say. Mm-hmm. Now you're starting to see these things being exposed and what they're doing. Now things are being laid out. And you know that's through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua.
Right. That's right. Now let's get that Isaiah 28 and 14.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 14. Wherefore, hear the word of Yahweh, ye scornful men. And that scornful is bragging, braggadocious Jake, who's really in opposition of what's upright. Okay, I'll continue reading. That rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Right, Sirach 20 and 9.
Verse 15.
And this is the heads of our people, the rulers of our people.
Yep.
All right, all of these people, these judges, all of these Jakes, pretty much they're part of the Black Boule. Now, Isaiah is speaking to the rulers who had, ruling in the temple, but they had become freaked out. Yep. They had become indulged in all of those orgies and Babylonian deities and gods and idols, mixing and mingling them with the truth. So we seeing the same. This is not what you see happening with Jake. Is nothing different than when you read Genesis, the 6th chapter. Right. The sons of God basically mixing and mingling among the heathen, learning their works and becoming freaked out. See? And you remember what led to the flood was Jake, the seed of Adam through Seth, all right, completely going off, man. Completely going left. And the Lord left the righteous lineage with Noah being the last to ultimately offer up the works of righteousness to survive that flood. This is why when you get the book of Sirach, the 44th chapter, Noah is likened to a remnant, because what the remnant are doing now is what Noah did back then. Amongst our people following idols and being wicked and nasty and freaky and demonic, there had to be a remnant left here to stick to the righteous way so that righteousness could survive, man. But our people look at LeBron James and all these niggas as if they're really where it's at. And Esau, that's a part, because you're better. Because what good is a nigga hanging off of a tree now? It's better to use that same nigga you can hang on a tree as a means to give our people hope and making it in this system. Right. So he ain't hanging from the tree. Now he's used as a means to get Jake to believe that you can make it in this world. But when you get to that realm, what you find out is that you have to bend over. You have to demoralize yourself. These people are a part of some very, very, very demonic and wicked practices. And we only know at surface level. Right, for real. Even what they bringing out with Diddy, it's only surface level as to what's really going on, man. Let's go, brother.
This is back in Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
They've made a covenant with death, man. See? They, instead of linking themselves to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, ultimately what they do, when you look at your Jay-Z's and your Beyoncé's and these niggas, what they do is they try to get the blessing by going up some other way. Yep. Because we all want to live, we all want to have comfort substance and comfort and so say win and have the ability to do what we want. But they went about it through left-hand means. So the end result is death. So they've made a covenant with death, man. And all of these niggas are getting ready to be outed. All of them are getting ready to be looking silly. And what you're going to find out is that we are the true men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua who have the true riches. Go ahead.
That's right. I'll start back at 15. Back in Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
He is as death.
Yep.
Was that Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter? Yep. Esau is as death. Okay? And he enlarges his desire as hell, and he is as death. So Jake has made a covenant with that guy. Right. And he loves to see you debased and wicked. Yep. He'll give you billions of dollars to be a demon.
Right.
Yep. Go ahead.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge.
So when the destruction y'all prophets out there talking about ain't gonna come to us, we good. Esau Edom loves us. We straight. We ain't gonna catch no hell. We on the good foot. We on Esau's side. But Esau is always waiting All right, for a chance to deceive you Israelites, man.
Right. Yep.
Look at what he's done to all of your so-called black celebrities and athletes. Okay, you see some of these niggas still walking around like Magic Johnson. They sacrificed their sons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a sacrifice. When you see Dwayne Wade's son, when you see these are sacrifices that they had to make in order to get what they got.
Yeah.
But they may be smiling now, but you just wait till the Lord get done with these niggas, man.
Boy.
It ain't gonna end well. Michael Jordan, all of you niggas, man. All of them, Floyd Mayweather, going over there. Here it is, his people over here suffering. This nigga going over there to Ukraine and Israel, talking about I'm standing with Israel.
Yep.
But here it is, your own people over here preaching, prophesying, telling you we're the real people. You ain't got nothing to say to us. How do you think that's gonna end for a nigga like that? Yeah, he's good at what he does. We like, his skill. But ultimately, all of these niggas are demons who made a covenant with death, man. You want to say something?
What's it? Esau ain't gonna let Jake go unscathed.
Nah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Look how far he went back to get Bill Cosby.
Yep.
Only one I say that got away with it was Sidney Poitier, but no telling what he had to do to basically go unscathed. But all these other celebrities, Esau will throw you under the bus before he get exposed.
Yep.
Before he get exposed, he's gonna throw you all under the bus before it gets to him.
Yep. See, your people still out here doing wickedness, but you promote it and lead them to doing that shit, man.
Yep. And he set these niggas up as idols, all right, to basically invoke demons into the culture.
Yep.
That's right.
See? Go ahead.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
See? They've ultimately made a covenant with death, man. They've taken all kind of deals, all right, their own camera, doing all kind of sodomitious acts, and it's all coming out with this Diddy situation, which we know is a distraction, but it's also the Heavenly Father is ultimately all this stuff has got to come out before the end come.
Yep.
See? All of these niggas are getting ready to lose. All of these dudes are sodomites. All Busta Rhymes, all these dudes you think rough, raw, and rugged, they all complete sodomites, man. Q-Tip. All of these dudes are complete sodomites, man. All of the people who you looked up to and looked at as, the standard of black excellence, they complete losers, man. Mm-hmm. And you notice all of them support goddamn Kamala for the most, and Biden for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Which that whole agenda goes, all of them go against the Lord, both Democrat and Republican, but damn. You pushing our people to vote for a system that tells 8-year-olds they can change their SEX? So Jake is completely gone. Go ahead.
This is back in Isaiah 28, verse 16. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh our power, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
Right, and that's the elect.
That's
See,
right.
we're clinging on to Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, this foundational stone. He's been tried, and our people reject him. They reject his spirit. They reject the men who preach him. But as this system collapses, we ain't gonna be making haste. It's these niggas that's gonna be making haste.
Right.
Really, these niggas are gonna be the ones that lose out. What do we have to lose here?
Right. Yeah.
All right, your $200 in savings. when this system collapses, who gives a damn? We already ain't got a goddamn thing. These niggas are the ones that's gonna lose out.
Yep.
Niggas flashing money every time you look. They boasting in what they got and this and that, being able to fly private jets. But when this system collapses, they didn't lean in Yahweh Shai. So they ain't gonna have no stability, no foundational piece to lean onto, and they're gonna be through.
Yep, man.
They gonna be coming to us probably. Some of them niggas gonna be trying to come to us and we go see right through them. Nah, nigga, you been knew we was out here.
Yep.
Don't try to come, which each believer, there's certain people who scoffing right now, who are demons right now, who may come into the fold as things happen, but a lot of these high and mighty niggas are gonna lose, man.
That's right.
Jump to verse 18.
But verse 18 come. This is verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
It ain't gonna stand. It's gonna be disannulled.
Yep.
Okay? Y'all gonna lose out. Go ahead.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
Right.
You know, so y'all Jake signed a faulty ass contract.
Right.
You know, it wasn't a good investment, man. It was a terrible investment. It sounded good for the time being, and of course the perks of the flesh is always tempting, man. Like we always say, the flesh feels good as hell, but it's not gonna benefit them in that day, which the Zaquan is going into.
Yep. It feels good. It felt good to, because they got power from the demonic shit that they did, man.
Yeah.
That's why you look at Jake put on a dress, you be like, why would he do that? Yeah. You see Jake giving up their children to Molech, all right, Saka just being complete. Then you're like, why would they do that? Because there's actually power that comes with that stuff, man. That's right, man. And Jake taste of it, they're like, shit, why would I believe in God? Why would I suffer when I could, get that with Moses in, what's that, Hebrews 11? He gave up the riches to suffer for righteousness' sake. See if I can look it up. It's Hebrews, the 11th chapter. As it goes down the line. Let's see here. No. By 11 and 23. Oh, okay. Unless you found something, you can bring it out.
You got it?
Yep. Hebrews 11 and 23. I'll read it. Oh, go ahead.
This is Hebrews 11 and verse 23. It says, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child. And they were not afraid of the king's commandments. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Keep
choosing
going.
rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh Shai than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
See, Jake is enjoying the pleasures of sin for a season. See, Moses, and he had way more than a Floyd Mayweather. He had way more than Moses was balling. Moses had the chance to be the second in command in Egypt. But he left all of that shit to where it was at to suffer with his people, man. And to go through a process of humility, which many of our people ain't willing to do. Now, what's that? The love of money is the, what's that?
The root of volume.
Yep. What's that?
I got this to go with what he just read real
Yep,
quick.
go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 20 and 9. There is a sinner that have good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss.
Woo! Read that again, brother.
Ecclesiasticus 20 and 9 in the Apocrypha. There is a sinner that have good success in evil things.
Shit feel good.
Right.
They have good success. It starts off, man, they hot, nigga dancing, got the shades on, like this is the man.
Got the bling on and shit.
And the Lord allows that nigga to just he allowed these and we've been knowing this dude was a complete loser.
Yeah.
But he was, for a minute, he was untouchable.
Yeah, 30 years.
Because when you got that type of money, you got power.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You could pay people to remain silent. You could, the blackmail people with tapes you got on. You can drug people up, freak them out, and show them, nigga, look what I got on you. This is the type of, the black boule is set up to be gatekeepers into Esau's shit.
Yeah, right.
And if I may, like the scriptures say, learn not the way of the heathen, man. So, if everybody who's been, of course, a lot of the elder brothers, will know, but Andre Harrell, that was Puff's mentor, along with Clive Davis. So imagine where Puff got this from. It just didn't start with Puff, like the elder said, Andre Harrell and then Clive Davis. Yeah.
And he was, when he got with these guys, he was a teenager, like 19 or something.
Yeah.
No matter what, don't tell him what he did with it, but then he was all in.
Yeah.
When you look at how his life was, just look at the people around him. He had a lot of death, and a lot of people go to prison around him. But he was left by himself.
Right.
Just, I'm good.
He centered around a lot of shit, man.
Yeah. Puff started off as a background dancer.
Yep.
Now to this.
Yep, all of them though. It ain't. See, we saying him, but it's really all of these niggas, man.
That's right.
Yep.
And look what the music industry has become now.
Yeah.
See, it's a hub of wickedness to draw in to just basically snare souls, man.
That's right.
The what's pushed out of it. Who's at the forefront of all of this? The Amalekites.
Yep.
The small hats. They really run this thing, man.
Yep.
Read that again, Baba Kasha.
Ecclesiasticus 20:9. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth to loss.
See, the gain that these niggas had in this world is turning into loss. The music industry is dried up. Hollywood is dried up. And that whole thing is a Babylonian church. You can look up one of the entrances into Babylon is a wall. I mean, into Hollywood is a Babylonian wall. All right, let me see if I can look it up.
Exactly.
You know, but you got to turn the side of wickedness, then what you gonna get?
Yep, this is one of the entrances into Babylon, Hollywood. It's a Babylonian gate. You see, those are Babylonian idols. See, the Hollywood is nothing but a Babylonian church, and they have their priests and priestesses on the left-hand side. They do their rituals. See, and certain of these niggas, you know, have made it on a high horse, but as the elder just read, there's a sinner that have good success in evil things, and there is a gain that turneth into loss. Keep reading.
There's a gift that shall not profit thee, and there's a gift whose recompense is double.
See, there is a gift that shall not profit thee, and there is a gift whose recompense is double, and that recompense is coming. All right, that recompense for that gift these niggas, and we're better off than them. Although we don't have the monetary means, you know, and the so-called power on the left hand that they have, we're free. The truth shall make you free. These dudes have signed contracts, done deals. They done gave up their soul. Look at Tyrese. It didn't came out what he had to do to get that role in Baby Boy. Now he's on he through. They got married twice, and burnt, crying, hurt, and he seems like a decent. You know, it's like a but you know, because Jake has a conscience. But just imagine what he's done. Just imagine what these people who we see on TV. With the glamour and imagine what the Whitney Houston, Bobby, what have they done? What have they saw? Remember, Satan came to Yahweh Shai with that. As a matter of fact, let's get that. What's that? Matthew 4?
Matthew 4? I got you. Yep.
Matthew, the 4th chapter. And then we'll get that love of money as the root of all evil. We'll get a few more. So we good, man. We better off. You know, it came with hell. We still hurting. We still, you know, in the flesh, we like, damn. But we better off. We got our soul. Yep. You know? Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil.
There you go. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungry. Verse 3.
That's a yeah, damn.
And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of the Most High, command that these stones be made bread.
There you go. You ain't tempting him. You know what I'm saying? The tempter, Satan. Go ahead.
Verse 4. But he answered and said, this is Yahushua HaMashiach speaking, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
And what would he leaned on the precepts?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, he leaned on the precepts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To ultimately get him through that, man. Right. All right. This is let's see here. Go ahead.
If I may say, that's why the scriptures say it was written 4 times for our understanding, bro. So these scriptures are our really like our guideline.
Yeah.
It's our guideline how to avoid these things.
Yeah, yeah. It keeps you out of.
Because you sitting back looking, you know, like sitting back literally on the outside looking in, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I wonder, like, what's going through Jake's mind? Like, damn, was it worth it?
It ain't. Yeah. You know? Yep. This is Psalms 119 and 87. They had almost consumed me upon the earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Psalms 119 and 110. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. See? So those precepts, Yahweh Shai, as he's being tempted, he leaned on his power. He leaned on that power source. And we got to lean on that power source. And we've got this far. How much further are we going to get?
That's right.
Okay? Because Jake getting ready to be jabbed up, chipped up.
Yeah.
And they going to be, when it's all said and done, going to be like, damn, they was right.
Yeah.
You know, we've made lies our refuge. They going to be through.
Yeah.
They going to have them sores.
Yeah.
Them that sore from taking that charagma. They going to be through.
Yeah. Yeah. Putrid.
Get your ass away from me. Like we see Floyd Mayweather like, ugh, nigga, get away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, right now, people want to take pictures with these niggas and you know, buy their gear, but the time is coming where people are going to be like, ugh, to you niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
God. Verse 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. Verse 6. And saith unto him, if thou be the Son of the Most High, cast thyself down. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee.
Right. Jump off and see if the angel, you know, just being a demon.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead. Making him to try to force Yahweh Shai's hand to tempt the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. Yahweh Shai said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power.
There you go. Leaning on those precepts again, man.
That's right.
The scriptures say the fear of the Lord, all right, driveth away sins,
Yep.
and where it is present, it turneth away wrath. See, so the fear of the Lord is where these niggas lack, but that's where we're good.
Yeah.
It driveth away, all right, the cares of this life, the cares of this world. That's why we're good. We're good, brothers. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at these niggas now, we've made the best decision with our lives. Everybody was like, you stupid, you wasting your life. Well, they told Noah the same thing.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. This is verse 7. Oh, so like it. This is verse 8 back in Matthew chapter 4. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. Verse 9, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Right. All these things will I give you. You see what I'm saying? If you fall down and worship
Yeah,
me.
and if I may, for a lot of people will be on particular, particular social media platforms. You know, I don't believe in that conspiracy theory and religion, this and that. So hey, fair enough, but understand, man, these things really exist.
Right.
And based off your feelings, just because how you feel, don't mean something ain't true, bro. Because you got a lot of people, they're selling your soul. This, bro.
All right.
Yeah, all right. All right, yeah. You gonna guess what? You gonna get presented that same selling your soul option when it ain't no
When it
food
comes
to eat.
that MOTB.
Yeah. Or if you want to eat, you gonna do as I say and fall down and worship what? The image of the beast.
There you go. Yep.
You know? People gonna learn, bro.
And it's funny that the Most High already promised Yahweh Shai that he gonna have the whole earth.
Right.
But see, Yahweh Shai went through the straight gate to get it. He didn't go up the other way.
Yeah,
See, these niggas went up the other way.
Quick.
They said, "You okay? I bow to you. I do what you say do." You got Jay-Z nigga look crazy, spirit cooking with the Abramovic chick. Y'all seen
I
that?
seen that, yeah.
All that spirit cooking shit.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna look it up.
Picasso. Yeah, it was Picasso, baby.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z had that famous
Look at this nigga.
famous demon doing the spirit cooking, with all that fake blood and whatnot. Yeah.
Probably real.
Yeah,
blood.
probably real. Especially the stuff, brothers been sending, man, with their due diligence. Especially with the Google meaning.
Yeah. Like the Brockovich chick, and then all the way that Michelle LeMay, she looks like
Summing up evens,
Yeah, she
spirits
got all
and shit.
her fingertips are black. She looks like a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can see a lot of people are under a spell because what are a lot of young men doing now? They're painting their fingernails black.
Yeah, it's,
Drake,
it's,
you
it's,
see
yep,
Drake,
all of them into
grown
that
ass-
shit.
So-called grown ass niggas.
Yeah, just it's witchcraft, man. We're in a time of witchcraft is heavy, and what does Scripture say? The Lord suffers what? A witch not to live. I suffer not a witch to live, man.
Right.
So it's gonna be a lot of destruction for all this devil worship, man.
So they went up some other way. All right. When Satan came to them with that deal, just like they came to Yahweh Shai, he came to they took it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Here it is. We are already promised that we're gonna get fame and praise. We're already promised to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. So why would we bow and take it now? We're gonna go through the means to get it the right way. We're going about it right. Patience. There you go. Patience, man. And that's what Jake lacks because they don't fear the Lord. And when you don't fear the Lord, you'll do anything.
Yeah.
And that's the environment we're seeing on the earth. Now, nothing will be withheld from them which they imagine to do. That's what we're seeing. Go ahead.
Come. This is back in Matthew chapter 4.
First, read 9 again.
Oh, come. Back in verse 9. And saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Verse 10. Then saith Yahweh Shai unto him.
Yeah, the Most High already gave everything into his hands. He just had to be obedient.
Yep. Yeah.
He'd already fell to the flesh as Adam. He had already fell to the flesh as Solomon. He knew this time I can't fall like that.
Yep.
Right.
See, Satan came to him with something even greater. Satan was like, nigga, I can give you the kingdom, but by the left hand means. Just bow to me. Yahweh Shai was like, nah, hell no.
Because technically, what Yahweh Shai won the best out of 5, right?
What you mean?
Because in those 3 incarnations, he was straight. As we know, is Melchizedek,
Yeah.
Isaac, and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And those 2 he fell short was Adam and Solomon. So a game out of 5, Yahweh Shai came out, leaning towards the Most High. You came out on top, man. Best out of 5.
Yep.
Yep. This is back in Matthew chapter 4, verse 10. Then said Yahweh Shai unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship thy Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve.
There you go. He took it to the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
There you go. Ultimately, he did the right thing and he was rewarded.
Yep.
He was comforted, man.
Yep.
And we're going to be, because we're promised. What's that scripture? I'm going to give you praise and fame.
Praise and flame in the earth.
What's that? Nahum 3, I believe.
I thought it was like
Zephaniah 3. I get it.
19.
You got it? Go ahead.
Zephaniah 3 and 19.
Start at 18.
18. It says, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden.
Right. That's us, man. All right. We've been catching hell, man. For righteousness' sake, though. Go ahead.
Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out.
Right. And these rich niggas are a part of our affliction. Go ahead.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
See, so all of us want to be the man. All of us want, praise, fame, but we have to get it the right way. And that's what we're doing. We're going through the proper means to get that praise and fame. Now, let's get the love of money. What's that? Timothy?
Yeah. 1 Timothy 6 and 10, I think.
Yep. Let's get that real quick. And then we're going to get Sirach 13.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. For the love of money.
Start at 6.
6. This is in verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain.
See, godliness with contentment. All right, being content. Okay, we catch hell sometimes. We be wishing we had more. Sometimes the Lord bless you with more. Sometimes you got less. But whatever situation you in, you gotta be content with what the Lord has given you.
Right. And be grateful.
And be grateful, because we can have what them niggas have, but look what they got coming to their ass. Them niggas are gonna be in a lake. Diddy is gonna be in a lake of fire. Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these niggas gonna be in the lake. So there's a price that comes with all of that, because imagine when you get on that level, like sex regular sex ain't sex no more to you. You have to it takes more, you know what I'm saying, to get you aroused. You know, a one-on-one woman, you know what I'm saying? I got to have 8 women at once. I got to have this. Let's fuck in front of a bear.
Right.
That's the type of shit these weirdos are doing.
For real. Put
You know
a
what I'm
spike
saying?
glove on here.
Hang upside down, okay, and let me sodomize you. That's the type of weird shit they do, man. Drink, you know, all kind of drugs.
Yeah, they didn't keep it like Wilt did, you know.
Right, and you got to understand, and he probably did all kind of freakism, but you got to understand, these niggas are rubbing elbows with these small hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't have sex between a man and a woman. That see, when you get on this level and when you tap into Satanism, the do as thou will, it goes deep.
Your moral compass is gone.
Yeah.
Let's have sex on a bunch of dead bodies.
In the blood, in a pool of blood.
Yeah, anything, anything goes.
Right, really.
That's, you know, the Aleister Crowley, the more value you get, the more blessings you get. Yeah. So these people are doing any and everything. When you talk about these parties they having, it's pink cocaine, blue cocaine. How the hell you get blue cocaine? What is that?
Oh, they did find that.
All kind of weird.
They got horse tranquilizers and shit.
All kinds of shit.
Man.
They may just be playing with us with the stuff they leaking out with the dildos and the baby oil. It goes deeper than that. You see what I'm saying?
Bat venom. In it.
Bat venom, octopus spit. They probably got any and everything going, man. It's Satan ain't no bounds.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, Jake tasted that, and they feel like, what the they forget the Lord.
Right. That's it.
And once you forget the Lord, pleasure becomes your God. You become your God. You become invincible. But there comes a day where you got to pay. All of you niggas, man. All of you wicked ass niggas who's been sitting on a high horse and everybody looking up to you, and people are gonna find out you a bunch of goddamn nasty weirdos, man. Vow.
Was it the vile person?
Should no more.
What we call liberal.
Yep. It's talking about Esau, but it also goes to these Jakes.
Yeah. Right. Because if I may, it's like duality with the scriptures, bro. It's always gonna be a twofold. Some is directed at these Edomites. That goes to you niggas too.
You of your father the devil.
Yep.
You want to go trim your ways, seek love from this nigga, but he got you all in kind of catacombs and all kind of wells and shit, man. Twisted entanglements and shit,
bro. What like all of these greats that we look at them.
Yeah.
D'Angelo. That's one of my favorite artists.
He quit back in what, 86?
But I'm saying, what would make you, at the height of your career, disappear for 11 years?
Yeah.
He seen some shit.
Yeah, of course he did.
That's when I got into the truth. I started seeing like why these one-hit wonders became one-hit wonders.
Right.
They were like, hell no. I see this.
Right. And even when they interview them, they'll say certain things. I ain't selling out, but they probably they can't say everything.
Right.
But it's all gonna come out. All of you niggas are gonna be confounded, man. You freaks.
What speak about the fallen stars in Revelations?
Yeah.
The Lord bringing out all these so-called stars of this world now, which is Satan. He telling me flipping that shit upside down, man.
Right. He that was first shall be last, and that is last shall be first. We gonna be ruling, and like the Mayweathers and Magic Johnsons, they're gonna be appreciating our sacrifice when they come back in the kingdom. They're gonna be like, you the man. Nobody will give a goddamn you scored 2,000 points and 20,000 points in the NBA. Who gives a fuck? Right. That legacy dies here, you dumb, crusty nigga. That's right. It's about standing for your how about Shemyawa Shai, man.
Integrity.
The first woman to dunk, but you a stud. Nobody give a fuck.
Right.
All of these niggas are really Satanists, man.
Yep.
Right.
Brittany Griner, that's probably a nigga.
I got that long throat, motherfucker.
Yeah. Go ahead. I hate these niggas, man.
Right.
Back in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Right, and remember Job said that?
Yeah.
Job said that. Yeah. And Job was balling. Yeah. I just looked at a video that kind of added up. Job was a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he came to the conclusion, look, man, when I came in this world naked, so shall I die,
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead. I believe that's, you can go ahead.
Come.
I believe that's, Job 1:21. I'll read it. It says, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. Hey, Proverbs 27:24, for riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation? The only crown that's going to endure to every generation is once we get the kingdom.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
This is back in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 8. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Content. What's the prayer? Give me neither riches nor poverty.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Give me riches nor.
So you can keep reading, but somebody find it. What is that? Proverbs 30, I believe.
Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Let me read it real quick. Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee. You fool, you deny the Lord. That's what Jake does.
Yep.
You see? And say, who is Yahweh? Or lest I be poor. You don't want to be destitute.
Right.
Eating half banana. You see a half banana in the garbage. Oh shit. It's go time. You happy. The nigga done bit off a sandwich. Oh man, you don't want to be that destitute.
Back of the motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Begging. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to live like that either. Don't get it twisted. So lest I be poor and steal and take the name of the Lord in vain. So you want to be right there to where you got, all right, daily bread. That's the goal to get out of America. We weren't brought over here to live on a high horse. See? Go ahead. Read that again to where you at. Oh, you got something?
Man,
hit it.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of Yahweh. So the situation Jake be in come from the Most High, man. You know, so Jake has it in mind. You know, man, back to the wall. You know, I want to do, better for my family. So that, but there's, like the scriptures say, there's no justifying wickedness, though. You know, there's no justifying the wickedness. Now Esau, he's the culprit, so he's definitely going to be punished for him even having those ultimatums and those options for Jake.
Right.
Like, why in the hell that's an option for me to sleep with another grown ass man or do some weird ass shit for a talent that was given to me from the Lord?
Yep.
You really got to think about that.
Yep, because they have this ritual called the cremation of care on the left hand, where you got to do things to show you don't have feelings, you don't have care.
Yeah.
By the time they done with you, nothing bothers you. You can see you can see a child get ate. It's a fucking Edomite just bite his hand off.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't care. You don't have emotions anymore. That's what these superstars, celebrities. That's how they're walking around.
Yeah, and that's how they target a lot of Jake who are impoverished, because Jake has seen so much, so a lot of Jake is desensitized. And of course, you do have your industry plants, as they call them, people who are there, to pretty much cause chaos and
Tupac,
industry
plant.
Yeah.
And what did he do? He invoked thug life into the culture. That's the Hindu god.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 24. Riches are good unto him that hath no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. So, bro, I ain't going back to this and that and so forth. So Jake ready and willing. But not understanding, bro, the poverty and the riches come from the Most High. Right. Follow the ways of the Lord, bro. He gonna reward you. But we're in a society, what? Hungry while waiting.
Yeah, it's
Nike. Just do it.
Right.
You got all these sayings that's very come off very selfish. Me. Because there's really no we unless it's an agenda.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's always we when it's agenda rather than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The 24/7 is me. But when it's election time, it's we. Or when they want to get people more involved in their agenda, it's we. You know, and the Lord is just, you know, fed up with it, honestly, and just calling out a lot of BS. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get back to, if you had some. Go ahead.
This is Jude 1 and verse 11. It says, what sorrow awaits them, for they follow in the footsteps of Cain. And like I said, now, like I said, you father the devil. I think that's in John 8 and 44. Mm-hmm. That's our people. Like I say, they're not. That's the left side. You know, the side of Cain. Mm-hmm. And the more they get power there, the more they're taken away from the right hand side. You know. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what Jake was doing. When you get Genesis, the 6th chapter, you got to understand the sons of God were mixing and mingling with the sons of Cain. Mm-hmm. Right. The idols they were following, those was the idols of the heathen. The same thing. When we read Wisdom of Solomon 14, this is what we're witnessing, what we're talking about is that. Exactly. Go ahead.
It says, what sorrow awaits them, for they follow in the footsteps of Cain, who killed his brother. Like Balaam, they deceive people for money. And like Korah, they perish in their rebellion.
Man, they're a bunch of witches and warlocks. Rebellion that's the sin of witchcraft.
Yeah. And if I can go up a little more, because like I said, this is setting up, this is just like in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because what is this called here in Revelation? Sodom and Egypt. Mm-hmm. It's I'm gonna jump up to verse 7. It says, and don't forget Sodom and Gomorrah and their neighboring towns. And this is in the NLT slide. Mm-hmm. It says, and don't forget Sodom and Gomorrah and their neighboring towns, which were filled with immorality and every kind of sexual perversion. Those cities were destroyed by fire and served as a warning of the eternal fire of Yahweh's judgment. And ain't this America's getting preserved for that? Yeah. That's why these things are being exposed, because the Lord is getting ready to what? Come back and render his anger upon Sodom and Egypt.
Yep. And the people that are going to be a part of the judgment that comes with this, that's going to be forever remembered. Whenever we talk about the destruction of Babylon, there's certain Israel that's going to be eternally a part of that, you know, that judgment. Yep. That's going to be always a memorial of what happened to those people for rebelling against the Heavenly Father. Let's go back to Timothy.
Come on. This is back in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10.
Start at 8.
8, come on. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Man, we can name so many. Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye, all of them. They all lost in the end.
Yep.
See? Even the guys that say were supposed to be clean guys. Bill Cosby, you always end up falling into hurtful and foolish lust.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Because you're ultimately you're trying to you give in to these temptations, because when you don't have the fear of the Lord, you don't have any type of moral ground to lean on anymore.
Yeah, right. Not no guide.
You don't have that foundational stone.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So you make haste.
Right.
I got to do this. I got to do that. Fuck my mama poor. So you fuck it. I'll do it.
So why would the Lord bring me over here to be poor? That's their rationale behind it. Why would the Lord do this to me? But you never stop at his counsel to see why we going through the shit we going through.
Yeah.
So you want to use that as an excuse to trim your way to seek love from this devil.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Now look what's going on with you.
It's my way out of poverty right here.
Right.
Right.
And Eddie Griffin made mention of that too. He said nobody leaves the game clean. He said it, and he knows the truth. So Eddie Griffin knows the truth. I'll just leave it at that. This is back in verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
And we've seen so many of our people go into this left-handed. Look at how they all end up. Look at your favorite entertainers and actors and musicians. They all through.
Yeah.
Out of there. Look at Richard Pryor. Yeah. Look at Marvin Gaye.
Shit, Red Fox. When he died.
Red Fox.
David Ruffin.
Dave, all of them through.
Yeah.
R. Kelly. Look at that guy.
Wilson and shit.
Flip Wilson.
Yeah. DMX.
Where the dog at? Oh, hear that bark. Where that bark at?
Done. Out of there, man.
Yep.
You know, they're a part of something that, and once they figure it, you know, it's too late.
Right.
Look at Martin Luther King.
Yep. Yep, boy.
All of these, they were all used to just destroy their people, and then they were just destroyed. The so-called white man chewed them up and spit them out.
Yep.
See?
Whitney Houston.
Whitney, and these are Jakes got talent too. Don't get it twisted. These Jakes are very talented. They're the Lord's people.
Yeah.
But they get into an industry that uses them to just evoke demons into the culture, into the world. Yep. They use them as mediums, priestess and priestess on the left-hand side to push out, evoke demons. Mm-hmm. And then once they done with them, nigga, it's over for you.
That's right, boy. This is back in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10.
It's better to trust the Lord, man. Go ahead.
That's right. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith.
See, the love of money. Money itself is a defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And the money here is fake.
Yep.
See, money itself is a defense, but the love of money makes you do any and everything to get it. And this is what we're finding out. All of these Jakes who made it, who we looked at growing up as, wow, man, they were a part of something that was completely off to get where they were at. Go ahead.
While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Pierced, you go get that chip.
Yep.
You go be pierced with many sorrows, man.
Yep.
All right.
Can I get that word erred?
Aired.
Erred is Strong's G635. Let me see here.
Strong's G635,
Apoplanao. It says to cause to go astray, to lead away from the truth, to error. That's what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing that, like you say, you're getting pulled away from the truth. Like we just mentioned, that's how you're gonna get the sea hill.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not looking for that mark, that the wah, you gotta receive one of the others. There's no gray area. You gotta be searching for the Lord, walk through that straight gate to receive that the wah, or you're gonna give in and receive that sea hill.
That's right. It's there's none warm.
Hold up. Where you at?
Haggai 1:6.
Haggai. Let me get it real quick.
I'm gonna
Read it again.
Haggai 1:6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages, earneth wages to put it in a bag with holes. So you've been 30 years of getting this money, all you jakes who sold out to the devil, and I realized you had a bag with a hole in it all the time. That's why you had to keep going back doing these rituals and going back to work, because you didn't have wisdom enough to know that this bag got a hole in it.
Ain't no rest. Look at them niggas. They be touring today. Them niggas. Look at Frankie Beverly.
He just croaked.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling
He was sick. When I saw him, he was coughing. Aretha Franklin, them niggas dying on stage.
Wow. See?
And we look at them as clean cut, but they didn't all that. Man, when you look at what Earth, Wind, and Fire, all these niggas was singing about all kind of wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Sure. A lot of sun worship.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
See, Michael Jackson tried to puff up Adam, talking about he gonna own half of Sony when he get done and all that. And they said, look at this contract, nigga. You got to get back on tour.
Yep.
He had to
go back on tour. Tony Matala, you're the devil. Next thing you know, this nigga dead. They got a DVD called "This Is It" with the Baphomet horns.
Black with holes.
The Baphomet horns. I'm like, God
so-called
damn.
Negroes, Latinos, and America go get that the
They
Lord
killed
sent
that
his
nigga.
men out to show these things to you, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Tony Matala is the devil.
This is
Hey, we gotta look up Michael Jackson. This is it. Hold up. This nigga, we got bro. Esau put out that DVD. I was like, God damn.
I might have to watch
Made
that.
all type of money off of it.
I saw Michael Foreman. I'm like, okay, he can do a last tour, but shit, they
Look.
mind. No, nigga, this is it.
But they had him in that's the Baphomet. You see it?
Oh,
You see it? Yeah, well, you see it. You could just see
But
it's in the form
Yeah,
of the Baphomet. You know what I'm saying?
This
This is it, nigga. You talk all.
that was coming.
But look at him.
Yeah.
He was pierced through. He's the fulfillment of what we just read. And but he turned it. That was like, what was that?
Yeah. Unrecognizable.
That was like, what the fuck was that? Niggas didn't even trip on it. Like, but what was that?
Right. Man, who and what?
Who was that?
Who that is?
Nigga turned up. He had a perm. It looked like a catfish.
They say you
Cabbage with a perm.
Like, come on, man. That wasn't that wasn't normal, bro.
No, it wasn't not at all.
Come on, man. Look at what they did to this dude, bro. But that comes with getting it. He went on to that left hand. If that was even him. Fuck around, this world.
That's right.
Yep, start at 1.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 1. He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith.
Mm-hmm.
And he that fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
See that? That's Jake rubbing elbows with these rich Edomites. Look at John Jones.
Oh, yeah.
He's the greatest as far as, one of the greatest as far as combat sports.
Right. Yeah, he got it.
That dude is a mighty man right there.
Yep.
But he got amongst them Edomites, start doing that coke. Next thing you know, he's bugged out.
Yeah.
But that dude is just straight up psycho. He's just a warrior. He's not meant to. He's just meant to destroy shit.
Right. Wicked juggernaut.
Right.
Esau still showed him. He handcuffed him, put him on the
Yep.
ground, he crying,
Screaming.
screaming. Like, we still over you, nigga.
The Lord said, you
You
in
in
slavery,
slavery.
niggas.
Yeah, just like Tyreek Hill.
Yep. Through.
Yeah, he just got arrested recently, right?
Yeah. Now, granted, hey, bro, we behind enemy lines. Hell yeah, these law enforcement agencies gonna be a hella aggressive. And then, bro, how you combat that? You agree with our adversary.
Agree with it. Turn to the precepts.
Yeah, the precepts. Yeah, when we say agree, we didn't say sign the contract and get nasty with them. That's not what it's talking about. It's like, all right, this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Bro, them NFL niggas probably all chipped up. It's a different game. They threw.
It is.
V'd up.
Hey, that NIL thing they giving these college players, what does it mean? The name, image, likeness. Something like that. Yeah, name, image, likeness, nigga. They basically got your soul. They starting now setting them up.
Now they got the nails painted. As soon as they sign, you have one nails painted. They changing the image. They're taking them and changing them and pulling them away from the Lord. They like, we got you now, nigga. We got you at the early age.
We want your soul in exchange for this bag.
Yep.
And it was glory and his fame and this, that, and the third. It ain't worth it, man.
And it was still, and either way, they still screwing over them. Like they always make the excellent point. Bro, Jay getting paid $20 million a hoop. How much you think the owner got?
Yeah, man. They get paid.
Bro, that's the reason why Chris Webber left Michigan early. He seen his jersey. He seen his jersey, his name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
And that dude said when he looked at Chris Webber in that store, he said he ain't coming back. He said, so they selling my jersey here, huh?
Bro, them niggas couldn't even autograph and make money from there.
Especially in that time, they couldn't
do shit, bro.
Yeah.
And this and that's to literally that NIL thing is the so-called alluding to it's that Job is that Job 22 looking to seeking to please the poor.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what you're doing. You get you see Jake, we'll try to make it, but no, you won't, bro.
Right.
Y'all still gonna be destroyed too. Did you have somebody? Okay. This is back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 2. Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. Ooh, man.
There you go. Have no fellowship. Those because they ultimately they can lure you in. That's what those small hats do with rap music. All right, with sports. Okay, they basically, man, and these NFL niggas, man, it's like a slave auction.
Yeah.
You just heard Jerry Jones talking to Jamie Foxx about the rod size of different players. You got to get naked.
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
About two.
But you ain't hearing about it because it's Jerry Jones.
And then plus this, right. Yeah,
But Diddy's everywhere. But when the East, which all of them are all in the same game.
Yeah.
Jake just linked themselves to Esau, and he's just a black version of their nastiness, the black boule.
Right. Very true. Truly.
Why would Jimmy be around this nigga?
But Jamie is into. He's a complete sodomite.
Oh yeah.
You remember it, Lawanda?
Oh yeah. That's right.
He put on the dress. All of these niggas are nasty.
Through.
And it's like you wanna like think Jake is on, but Jake is gone, bro.
Yeah, they a bunch of atheists at this point.
They don't have no fear of the Lord.
And the stories we're coming out now, like the elder said, bro, we were hearing this in early 2000s, bro.
You're not real shit.
We was like hearing these stories, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember one time out, we out swimming. You remember what, years back, Rick Ross came out with a song and shit. And he was like, I'm in a car with no drawers or some shit he was saying to Jay. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah,
Jake is out of there, man.
You got it.
This is back in Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 2.
All of these niggas.
Burden not thyself above thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. For how agree the kettle and the earthen pot together?
See?
Because he convinced your ass. You seeing all this shit, you like, damn, man.
Yep.
That nigga just all of a sudden, oh, you come up, bro, these motherfuckers are slick, man.
Yep,
But then no Jake is
Jake.
gullible as fuck.
Yep.
And no, yeah, boy, this is crazy.
Jake
bro.
ain't never had nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so Jake get amongst these people, they like, whoa, this is good. This is it.
Yep.
That's that taste.
Touch not, taste not. That's why we supposed to not, like the serpent, it goes all the way back to the garden. We weren't supposed to touch or taste of that philosophy, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken.
The niggas have been broken following after this man.
Yep.
Going into that realm. You go into that realm without the fear of the Lord, bro, you always lose.
Yep.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 3. The rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also.
Right. Here it is. Esau done did all his wickedness, but he's threatening people.
Yeah.
Here it is. We ain't did nothing. We've been wronged, and we got to tiptoe around and beg and try not to get our videos taken down.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Yep. In the GNT, it says a rich person will use you as long as he can profit from it. But when you need him, he will leave you helpless.
Never trust that nigga.
Never trust this guy, man. He's getting ready to blame you niggas for everything.
Yeah.
He's falling. He's throwing anything out there. Now Haitians are eating cats.
Yeah.
Now the migrants he allowed over here are ruining it. He's gonna blame you Israelites. He's gonna try to turn you against one another and turn the world against you.
That's the grand scheme of things right there.
That's what he's doing.
And they're doing it even, and Jake not even seeing it biblically or prophetically, even like with that whole, you've seen the Popeyes thing, right? Where Jake did a video. He was like, hey, this Popeyes location once had all black employees. Now it has who? Now it has the Northern Kingdom tribes all there.
Yeah, Jake mad at the northern tribe.
Yeah, so it's a, Judah, vexing Ephraim.
And that's true, because if you're not in the truth, that's what's going to take place with niggas against so-called Mexicans.
Yeah.
That's in the world.
Right.
You come into this court, no, it's Judah and Ephraim is all of us.
That's
now we
beautiful.
together.
Yeah.
That's a
Outside of this, they going to be warned as so-called Negroes and Spinks.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson.
Man, boy, that's
They're
crazy.
blinded. When you get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you open your eyes up. Now you see as a whole perspective, knowing who your people are.
Yeah.
Jake is in the hood. Like I went to the store in Colorado and with a black and Latino, everybody is the same. I went to the park and in Cedar Hill, and it was nothing. I'm sorry, it's like Knoxville, but it was nothing but northern and southern kingdom in there. But yet they were still divided. They was all in the same place. I'm like, damn.
That's how I grew up. None but Issachar and Ephraim. And then now looking back, I'm like, damn, we was all together the whole time.
That's right.
Yep. Go ahead.
This is back in Ecclesiastes chapter 13, verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it.
Right. In the GNT, he will live with you as long as you have anything and will gladly drain your ass dry. R. Kelly.
Yep.
I mean, I know it's so many names that Wesley Snipes that we ain't even You know what I'm saying?
We got to go back to the 50s.
Man, it's so many Jakes that lost out. Yeah.
This bitch is all doing this acting here. She was a fucking Aunt Mama bottle of syrup for the last 100 years.
Right. Oprah, all of these niggas getting ready to lose.
I know you're gonna remember
They're
this.
beautiful, man. Right? Hell yeah, you motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
Well, movie Cadillac, what is it, Cadillac Music? They show you how Jake was doing, paying guy a Cadillac, but he making all the money. I just gotta buy this Cadillac.
I heard of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he'll use you to deceive your people, give you all of the riches, drugs, money, freak you out. But as soon as it comes to the end of your shit, when he done with you, he just spit you out.
You gonna snap that rough and put on your feet like.
Look at the Pied Piper.
Yep.
Yeah.
We been knowing he was nasty.
Yeah.
We been knew he was a freak.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought freakism was legal in America.
Yeah.
So they'll just make up another law, sex trafficking, and put it on Jake to put his ass in jail.
Hit them with racketeering charges. They're hitting Jake with mob charges, bro.
All of these niggas are losing.
Yeah.
That would compare with Bill Cosby. I thought, what is it, statute limited? Like a certain time frame.
Yeah. It's practically.
Bro, this was going on in the 70s with Bill
Bro, a
Cosby.
lot of them were men. You look at them ugly ass women. That the women who were accusing Bill, them was some niggas. A lot of them were them was some ugly motherfuckers, bro.
Ugly motherfucker. Oh, come on.
God damn.
Come on, Bill.
When I just read that, it says, verse 5 back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not
Look at this nigga.
be sorry for it.
That's a fucking man.
No, I ain't no
Yeah, that's one of the accusers.
Oh, come on. I
Come
thought
on,
it was
bro.
Maxwell at first.
I thought that damn bitch from Chicago. What that woman name? Whatever that ugly fraud looking.
And verse 5 made me think about Eric Monty. For some of you Jakes who don't know, he was the creator of Good Times. And Norman Lear, I believe, was a small hat, if I'm not mistaken, and took control over over Good Times. He didn't. Of course, Jake is never properly compensated. We're in captivity, man. Right. And if anybody familiar with Eric Monty, that's a pretty good story to look up because they try to throw shade at Jake. Well, he had issues with drugs and so forth. But the fact of the matter is, Jake came up with a lot of this stuff. But like the Elder read in Haggai, right? You're still gonna have bags with holes in it, man.
Yeah.
You labor much, but profit, very little. Loosely paraphrasing Haggai, man. Okay, this is back in Ecclesiasticus chapter 13, verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou?
What you want, nigga?
Yeah.
What verse you just read?
Verse 6.
Yep. If he needs you, he would trick you. He smiles with cheerful and kindly words. He says, do you need anything?
Yeah.
What you need? You want drugs? You want women? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
He will feed you until you are embarrassed. Finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times, he will laugh at you. If you see him later, he will pretend he doesn't know you and pass by you.
Exactly. They had Clyde Davis walking to a restaurant and they were asking him about P. Diddy. Then they act like he was senile all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ooh. See, I gotta find that clip.
Yep.
Man,
We practically read verse 7, right?
Yep. And I'm gonna read verse 8. I'm gonna read it. Be careful not to be misled. You can be enjoying yourself and suddenly find yourself humiliated. The Bible gave us the game.
Bro,
It gave us the game to stay away from this freak.
Yep.
But see, Jake, and these niggas signing these contracts, they think they winning.
Right.
If you are invited to the home of someone influential, be reserved in your behavior. Then he will invite you more often. If you push yourself on him, he will put you in your place. Yada. I think it's probably better in the King James, but that's pretty. It's more.
Yeah.
You think it's more?
I think the point been made.
Yeah, the point been made. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, hey, all of these Jakes are getting ready to lose, man.
Ooh,
You know, and fearing the Lord is going to be where that's the true money.
Right now, you brothers, all man, may the Lord keep us so we endure, man. We in the best case scenario, man.
Yeah.
Now you got
Baba Kashar, could you read that in the New Testament in verse 11 and verse 12?
In the King James?
No, the Ecclesiastes chapter 13.
Oh, and the GNT?
Yeah, the GNT.
It says, don't pretend to be his equal or trust anything he says. In spite of all his long and polite conversation, he is testing you. If a person does not keep his confidences, he is cruel. He will not hesitate to hurt you or to have you put in jail.
And and what's ill about, like, in the King James?
Yeah, read it in the King James.
The Ecclesiastes, it says, this is verse 11 in Ecclesiastes chapter 13. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets.
Some yellow ass teeth, he get you to open up.
Yeah.
like tobacco and whiskey and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here
Next
it is. They got,
No, go ahead.
they got they know where all the videos are in Puff's spots, which makes sense, because now they got it as if though, well, hell, he's a federal informant, which everybody, like we've been saying, through the spirit, it's a lot of industry plants. It is a lot of FBI.
Yep.
CIA.
Yeah, CIA.
They said Puffy dad was one.
Yeah,
His dad was an informant.
Damn.
because he rocked with Frank Lucas.
Right.
They took him out, right?
All because nigga want, and Puffy probably allegedly, man, fuck all that shit. Them niggas, I ain't got shit. Come get me, motherfucker. That nigga dad was a snitch and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
For somebody $10,000 all because he want to go to a wedding. That you niggas ain't shit, man.
They ain't
One
shit.
example, because you just read, sir, if you listen long enough in this conversation, it's something you just read, right?
Oh yeah, it says, communication will he tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets.
What's the example? Eve in the garden. He beguiled this motherfucker. It ain't about Eve, but if you sit there and listen to this man long enough, because in that verse in 2 Corinthians 11 and 3, it said, okay, but I fear at least by any means as serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind, right, should be corrupt. So if you sit there and listen to this man, he go corrupt you to the point you go denounce your power, man.
Yeah.
That's the example right there. I'm going to write this in NLT. 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I fear that somehow your pure and undivided devotion to Hamashiach will be corrupted, just as Eve was deceived by the cunning ways of the serpent. And that's Jake, man.
Yeah.
It's because it's all about a mindset.
Yeah.
So if you listen to this man long enough, he gonna knock you off your block. He gonna have you through, man.
Yep.
You know?
Promise you all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Get you to do this, that.
You just read a Matthew with Yahushua when he tempted Yahushua on the mountain. He kept everything in pocket. Yahushua kept everything. He kept everything in pocket. He didn't go off the course, man.
He stuck to the
He
script.
stuck to the script.
That's right.
Lord, what do we got to
Yep.
to the script?
It's
man.
power in sticking to the script.
Man, boy, that's giving us, man. I'm getting hype, man. I can't
Yeah.
even talk, man.
Yeah.
Smack the ball,
Yep.
motherfucker.
Hey, man, we got the this is the true riches right here, brothers.
Bro.
And we gonna find that out as this world fades away and these dull, wicked creeps get exposed and fall. As this world falls, they're gonna fall, man. All of these niggas. Then we gonna see, like, wow, we did the right thing.
That's right.
Man.
You got something? You got something? All right. So, hey, the point was made, man. We gonna leave it there, man. We give all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.